Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. So we are almost ready to get started. Just give me a few minutes to finish setting things up on my end. And we have our friend Ghost Rider with us today, but sadly his mic is broken. I guess he was not nice enough to his poor little mic. I would tell him to ask for a new mic for Christmas, but Christmas is a long way away. Almost there. Stay on target. Hmm, I'm not sure why. Don't really see the stream. The evil YouTube is being mean to us today, it seems. Just give me one more minute. For those wondering how you can join, there's our friend Toxic Shadow. So for those wondering how you can join, just come in game, send me a tell, and I'll invite you to the group. But I seem to struggle a bit on this end. Just give me one more minute. I hope you guys had a good week. Yeah, our friend Ghost Rider says he doesn't see it either. Too bad, so sad. These are the risks of having a YouTube channel. Sometimes things go wrong. Oh, now he does see it. I see it, but there's a setting in it I'm not able to. Let's go over here. Oh well. Seems to work well enough, so I guess we'll give it a try like that. Oh, Mr. Voodoo Hoodoo. Oh, Toxic Shadow is winning for a dev invasion. Yeah, there's probably going to be a dev invasion, although I don't remember seeing. Let's go see on the forums. I haven't seen an announcement on the forums, but I didn't check. Bolus Ally Favor. Nah, there's no. Not sure why they don't seem to announce it on the forums sometimes. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. Oh, what can you do? John Doe is saying sorry for missing some streams. Been busy. It's all right. I would try to make a silly joke like if work interferes with you playing this universe online, get a new job or give up your work. But I won't do that. I promise. We have a nice Mr. Illusion made him a nice peacemaker. Isadar plays on Xbox. Yeah, we can't. Sadly, we cannot play with Xbox people. Flashfan is asking, do you play GTA? Not even one bit. Toxic Shadow says Ocean posted it on Twitter. Should be happening soon. Oh well. Voodoo Hoodoo says I've watched all your YouTube videos. First time watching you live. Well, thank you for being here. It's always appreciated. What's up, Lucid says, can I join? Absolutely. Do like what the unknown just did. Send me a tell in game, and I'll invite you into the group. So I have room for two more people if you guys want to join. And today we are going to start with the anniversary event missions, and then we'll move on to the Legion of Doom raid. So ideally, we need people that are combat rating 333. Although worst comes to worst, we could play the anniversary event with whoever joins up. But for the Legion of Doom raid, we'll need people who are 333. What's up, Lucid says, I saw you earlier. Quite possible. I played a little bit today. Oh, the unknown is here. Yeah, I guess today is a slow day for some reason. Although it's been like that. Like earlier today, I tried to play. I tried to play the some 8-player missions earlier today with some of my alternate characters, and holy crap, it would take forever for any crew to pop. Bat Lantern is asking if we like his Snyder Batman. Where's the Bat Lantern? I didn't realize it was. Oh yeah, okay, I see it now. From afar, I thought it was the Ray or something like that. Xerox is saying bonjour multiverse. Chaos King is saying hi everyone. Oh, for some reason, Xerox Gaming had a message retracted. I'm not sure why sometimes YouTube removes some messages. There are probably some words that the YouTube doesn't like. What can you do? Oh, Ghost Rider says leave a like. Oh, yeah, that's always appreciated when you guys leave a like. Right now we seem to have 20 people, 25 people, and there's 7 likes. Shakwil is saying it's Commander Stupendous. I'm coming, but I had to sign out of my PC and then sign back in. It's all right. We still have two places left in the group. So if you come back quick enough, you'll be in the group. Omega NZ says morning all. Toxic Shadow says invasion now. Oh, is the invasion right now? Oh, so let's go to phase 1 then. Where is the invasion? Do you guys know? We need 2 more guy, Brandon. But if there's the invasion, you guys can come and join us at the invasion. Hello, Jeffrey Lane. That's all right, Omega NZ. I understand. The phase is full. Let's go to phase 2. So I guess then we'll start with the dev invasion. Normally it's something we do a bit later. They usually do it. Oh, let's phase with Ghost Rider. Oh, let's give a little bow to Avatar Lightbender. Well, let's see if he wants to join. Oh yeah, Jeffrey, go ahead with your questions. Oui, Xerox, on va faire des raids. Recent texts. Oh, I guess we have everyone. So we'll wait for the dev invasion, and then we'll go play some 8-player missions. We'll try to play as many missions as we can today. We'll try to play some bounties as well. So if somehow you're not in the group, or if you are an evil villain, uh, we'll go to the open world. We'll probably go there after we play the 8-player missions. Cerebrum is saying, finally I'm off work. See you live. Sure, Cerebrum. John Doe is asking how powerful is the Batman who laughs in this game. I fought him once and won fairly easy. It depends on which version of the Batman who laughs you're talking about. There's a few versions in different missions. Oh, Bat Lantern says he got in phase 1. Brandon says I'm here next to you. Hello, Brandon. Wrestler Spider is saying hello. Jeffrey Lane is asking, are the broker different in different phases if you are on the villain side? No, it's the same broker. Eons ago, way back when, it used to be 2 different brokers. The heroes had their broker, the villains had their broker, and at some point they merged everything together. So if you want to purchase stuff from the broker, whether you're heroes or villain, it's all the same broker now. Zoom is saying hello multiverse. I missed out the name. Vous savez comment changer de serveur dans DC? Not really. On PC, it's simple enough. When you have the launch screen, there's a little in the corner you can see a place where you can choose if you want the European server or American server. Oh, Ghost Rider says phase on me. Let's try that again. Oh, It seems it worked. So we are in phase 1. So guys, switch to phase 1. Oh, did we miss it out? Andrew says, I'm Multiverse, love your vids. Thank you very much. What's up, Lucid says, how do you find the dev invasion? Uh, we try various phases. Sometimes someone will warn us that there's a. I guess we just missed it. Let's go to Cosmic Destroyer. Jeffrey's asking also, can quartz be changed to anniversary tokens, and can I buy anniversary tokens with PSN cards? Not really. So it seems the devs summoned the evil brother Eye. Oh, maybe I should switch to. Let us switch to troll. Yeah, English is my second language, ghouls. Yolanda Taylor is asking, however, you get the Batman emblem for free. Please answer. The only way to get it for free is save up your free stabilizer fragments, open time capsule, and you can purchase the Batman Rebirth emblem from Booster Gold. So with the daily rewards, you get some free stabilizer fragments. So if you use those stabilizer fragments, if you use those free stabilizers to open the time capsule, you should be able to get quarks, and then you should be able to purchase the emblem from Booster Gold. Oh, apparently phase 1 got the babyface robot. We'll stick to phase 2, I guess. John Doe is asking what happens if you reach max level in this game. Do you have to restart a new character? You can restart a new character if you want, but there's a lot of things you can do once you reach max level. You can farm for base items for your base. You can also farm in order to be able to upgrade your artifacts, upgrade your allies, and all that good stuff. Right now, Zoom, our group is full, so you won't really be able to join. Although you could join us in this phase and fight evil devs. Holy crap, everyone went down. It's pretty pointless to revive people at this point. As you saw, you respawned not that far in the House of Legends, so there's no real point in raising people. Oh, I lost sight of... oh, there he is. Sorry guys, I know I missed out some of your chat. I was a bit, let's say, focused on the evil brother Eye. Well, I'll try to backtrack a bit. I know someone asked about Gadget. Oh yeah, Gadget is a pretty powerful power right now. Oh, Bat Lantern says it's a green material. Oh yeah, I think I know what material it is. I think someone else posted that some time ago on the forums. Right now we're in phase 2, Zoom. Yeah, it probably lags a lot right now. Although, I have to admit, it's not too bad. The last time we had the dev invasion, holy crap, the lag was bad. But today, actually, it's pretty good. Is this only for PlayStation? Because I'm not seeing that on Xbox. Yeah, right now they seem to be on PlayStation. From what I understand, they seem to alternate from time to time. So right now they're on PlayStation. I guess next time they'll be maybe on Xbox. Then the time after that they'll be on a Nintendo Switch or something like that. So they seem to alternate. Or sometimes they're on a US server, sometimes there's on a European server. So tonight they seem to be on PlayStation, on US PlayStation. Yeah, sorry, Tidor. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure the loading time must be. Oh, our poor friend Steel is trying to get through all those people. John Doe is asking, are DCUO players toxic in this game? It depends on the players. There's some bad players. There's some good players. Uh, Ideally, what you want to do is that you want to make a group of friends. When you play this universe online and you find some good people, add them to your friend list and try to play with them and try to build yourself a friend list of good people. So that's probably the best way to try to avoid toxic players. But sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes you have to play with random players, and when that happens, sometimes you'll get lucky and you get good people. Sometimes not so lucky.
I've organized the Council of Wonder Women because it's about all of us in it, together.
I guess we defeated the evil brother Eye. Let's wait a bit and see if they summon someone else. Jeffrey's saying they are on EU and USPS and PC today. Oh, okay, so it's good to know. Oh, we did get the reward. So the reward we do get is... oh, that's probably my daily reward from today I did not consume. So the rewards we got was the green disruption material, the holographic rainbow chromo pack, and the big old sparkler. So let's consume the green disruption material and let us see what it looks like. We'll get there someday. So as you can see, obviously it takes a while for the menu to load. It happens. Yeah, sometimes we get materials. Sometimes we get there's a big old sparkler that seems to come back from time to time. Yeah, when there's a lot of people, the game loads a bit slow. Oh yeah, Ghost Legacy, we got lucky. Normally they seem to do that a bit later in the day. Like there's times where we did do the dev invasion, but it was after the live stream. But today we got lucky. We were able to do it at the start of the live stream. So there we go. So there you can see the green disruption. So let's equip that. That's a funky looking one. Let's remove the one for the face. Let's remove the hair. So you can see what the material looks like. Let's give a little bow to everyone. From what I understand, normally they go like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So if you follow the phase, so if you know which phase they are at the time, if you go to the next phase, you know they'll be there. So it's a nice enough chroma material. For the other one, for the I can see a few characters that could use that. I'll try to make a video if I can. And for the Rainbow Chromo Pack, I made a video about that some time ago. If you look through my videos, you should be able to see a Rainbow Chromo Pack video. So that was fun. Josuke doesn't like it. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's like a green diamond that keeps on morphing. I can see already Green Lantern characters using this. So let's go back to our usual spot and we'll start some missions. I think our friend Ghost Rider is still fighting the evil devs in some other phase. I'm good. I don't need to have the materials 23 times. I have a lot of alternate characters, but a lot of those materials, I wouldn't really use them anyway. So let's see if we can start a group, or start a mission actually. Oh, the menu, lots of lag in the menu. So let us start with the anniversary sentinel collapse, and we'll work our way from there. Assuming I can get to the ready button. Ah, there we go. So you can see our friend Cosmic Destroyer as his new material on his character. Ah, our friend Grim Rider. Goals is asking how'd you get loyalty creds every month? You have to be a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, you get 500 loyalty points every month. It's to make up for the. If you're on PC, you get basically 500 Daybreak cash. But on PlayStation, they cannot give us Daybreak cash. So what they do give us instead is loyalty points. The Hypergirl is asking how do you do the multiverse photos or the photos of your videos? I use a little program called Sketchbook Pro, so that's how I do it. There's quite a few programs you could use. You could use. Oh, someone had some not nice comment for us. Can't really complain. Doesn't happen that often. Although last time we had a lot of evil Russian bots for some reason. Shaquille is asking, how did you get the shoulders logo? That is the Spindrift style. If you go to the watchtower right next to the Deluge portal, there is a robot that will sell you. There's the mirror style that the robot is selling, but also the robot is selling the Spindrift style. That is where you can get the shoulders. They're not that expensive. I think they're 10 source marks or something like that. Oh, Mijai saying I'm CSG Get Back. Nice to meet you. Ghouls is asking, good to know I've been subscribed for 2 months now, but I can't remember when I resubbed Cribe last month. That's all right. You get that. Basically, when you subscribe, you get 500 loyalty points every month. Theodore is saying I'm trying to get my villain on level 30. Have fun. It's always, I think, the best part, taking your character from level 1 and leveling it up. I love that part. Jeffrey Lane is saying, Michael, I haven't played since 2018, and I came back last week, and I have a lot of unused auras on multiple characters, smoke auras, blue nimbus. Oh yeah, I'm sure you'll have a lot of stuff. You'll discover a whole new game if you haven't played for a while, Jeffrey, and you'll have a lot of new content that you did not play. So I pretty much envy you on that front. I wouldn't say Villain Side is dead. But it is well, I guess it depends on which server. If you play on the Switch server, yeah, you're probably right. Bat Lantern saying if I see any test server items, I will message you to your mail. Oh, okay. Thank you, Bat Lantern. Thank you, Neon Acids. Much appreciated. The group is full right now. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Let's go find out. Evil menu. Not sure why I cannot. The menu is not responding to me. There we go. Oh, we're waiting for avatar. Oh, I guess we're not waiting anymore. Thank you, me on Acid. Thank you for coming by. It's always appreciated. Some dude says I have an ice-based villain. Oh yeah, ice is a good power. Michael says you're lucky. I wish I could get the smoke. You can make a lot of money on the trade chat with those auras. Oh yeah, there's a lot of auras that have been
Now, I understand
unavailable for quite some time.
But heads up, I've sent some muscle ahead to keep the big guy occupied while you knock out his support.
So if you still have some of those from way back when, yeah, you can make a lot of cash.
Already freed myself.
Don't let him psych us out. Calculator, your plan still good?
As good as I am.
Which you...
Jeffrey's saying the new flash style and the negative flash style should be worth millions very soon. It's actually already worth millions. Some of those pieces are worth as much as 50 million right now. And you have to remember, right now the style is available in game. So basically we still have the anniversary event for 1 week. So in about 2 weeks, the price of those items should go up and up and up. Ideally, what I would suggest, a question that people often have is how can you make money in this universe online? One thing I would suggest is purchase, let's say, a whole bunch of a flash style from the anniversary event vendor, and just wait. Wait until, if you can, wait until next summer, and by next summer you should be able to sell them for a bit of cash. It's pretty much what I did last year. It did help me last summer to buy a whole bunch of stuff I needed, thanks to having those items to sell. So you could sell a few right now, Jeffrey, if you want to. But if you can save up at least a few for next summer, you'll make even more cash that way. So that is one of the easiest way to make money in this series online. Buy a whole bunch of flash suit and try to hold on to them as long as you can. And then if you can hold on to them until next summer, yeah, you'll make a lot of cash with those. Yeah, exactly, Jeffrey. Get it multiple times and save it. I know it's a bit rough because it's 25 coordinate crown for each pieces of the style, so it will require a lot of farming if you want to buy it multiple times. But if you want to make some cash, it's really worth it. The Valentine event will be next week on February 10th. Yeah, after February 14th, the price should go up and up and up. And ideally, next summer would be by early next summer, late next summer would be the good time to sell those. Oh, see you next time, John Doe. Thank you for coming by. It's always appreciated.
You are not even worthy.
Oh yeah, the same with the styles, the base items, anything you can get from the anniversary event. I'm suggesting the flash style because the flash style is in high demand. A lot of people want to have a flash costume, and by next summer we'll have a whole bunch of new players who are not around for the anniversary event. So by next summer there'll be a lot of people. The demand will go up. Like there'll be a lot of new people next summer who will not have a flash costume, so they will want to buy your flash costume. So the demand should be fairly high, so you should be able to get even more cash for that. Already the demand is high right now. Imagine next summer when the style has been gone for like 6 months, then the demand will be much higher.
I expected more from this world.
Come to villain side so that I can put that work on you. I have no idea what that's about. I guess I may have missed part of the conversation. Theodoria says munition DPS user needs a lot of skill points, max artifacts, and crap just to get that good high damage. Ideally, everyone needs high artifacts, so for skill points, it depends on the role you play. Certain roles, like a tank, is probably the role that needs the most skill points. Jeffrey Lane, I have 3 Batman Beyond and Future Batman style.
Your efforts are In
That is
vain,
cool. That is
I
good.
shall devour this planet for eternity.
Some dude, I saw the new styles for Valentine's, and it's Star Sapphire based items.
Those shadow
Based it seems. Yes, the Star Sapphires should be really happy with the Valentine's seasonal. They will have a nice, actually a couple of nice accessories. They will have a nice material, a nice chromo material, and a nice material. So if you have a Star Sapphire character, you'll be very, very happy with the Valentine's seasonal. I understand that it may be a niche thing. There's not that many people that have a Star Sapphire character, but if you do have one, the next few styles we will get will make you very happy.
You have sealed your own fate.
Oh, I charge plugs. Says give me £100 or I steal your chroma. Ha ha ha. See, that's an evil villain. Some dude, I'm gonna get the shoulders and the leg style on my villains. Sure. I charge plugs. I need to curb my grammar. That's alright. Don't worry too much about it. Unless you say some really mean words, you should be okay. Theodoria is asking, Yo Multiverse, what does your base look like? You know what? I'll probably make a video soon, but I keep on pushing it back. So at the end of the video, I'll try to show you at least some of my bases.
But 1 year, when your bones are dust.
Styles would like to see come to the game multi.
So
I would love
we have both achieved
a Superman
victory.
a Superman chest piece with a big Superman emblem. Like
Destroying you
basically, if we
now
could get
would
the
be
classic
fitting.
Superman style from the
There's
NPC,
something
I would
more
love that. I don't think it'll ever
I
happen.
must attend to.
No, that's not Darkseid. That's the evil anti-monitor. Well, that went well. So let's get out of here and let's play the next one. I have 319 CR. Why do I get nerfed going into Doom, the Metropolis? There's a maximum CR. Some of the maps will have a maximum CR. If you go to Gotham or Metropolis, again, there's a maximum CR there. And the same for Doom Metropolis. I forget what the maximum CR is for Doom Metropolis, but yeah, they'll lower your. We have what is known as the clamp. The game has the clamp, and wherever you go, your combat rating will be lowered to whatever the mission is clamped at. And the same for the open worlds. It's sad, but that's how it is. So the only place where you are not clamped is the last 3 DLC, and the mission for the last 3 DLC. Other than that, you are clamped. It's sad, but that's how it is. So let's go for the Speed Force Flux, and if the menu stops lagging, there we go. I can see the confusion, but no, it's the anti-monitor. Darkseid is a bit different. Oh, Jeffrey was talking about the chat went too fast. Jeffrey says, I think the next time capsule will have the hologram lantern emblems. Maybe. We're going to have to wait and see for that. And they have no excuse for the cyborg emblem now. With the hologram emblem they created. Oh yeah, it would be nice if we could get a whole bunch of those emblems. Not just the cyborg. If they can give us a whole bunch of emblems. It makes more sense with the Green Lanterns because in the comics at some point they would have a version of the Green Lantern emblem as a construct in front of the character. But if they can do that for even more characters, I won't complain about that. Ghouls, do you know any good green-looking backups that aren't Green Lanterns? The Green Lanterns are the best one I can think of. There's a few holographic. No, not sure why we don't. Evil menu. Who are we waiting for? Oh, we have room for one more person. If there's someone who wants to join the group, let's see if we can invite Commander Stupendous. Battleturn says the Noodle skin coming now. We can play as Ken and Barbie. Yes, yes you can. Xerox is asking est-ce que vous faites toujours des vidéos explications en français? J'essaye, mais j'ai du mal à. C'est difficile de faire des vidéos en français. Il y a trop d'expressions que je connais juste en anglais. Yeah, Flashpoint, I just saw that. Didn't realize we had lost someone. I know someone mentioned that they were leaving, but I didn't realize it was someone for the group. Oh, that's alright, Brandon. If you're waiting for the dev invasion, do what you're gonna do. Enjoy it right now because it doesn't happen all that often. Oh, it's alright. I charge plugs. Captain Atom Chroma, Captain Atom Eyes and Aura. That would be nice. Oh, someone was retracted. Probably the evil YouTube that did that. We need a Omax style and Aura. Oh, there's so much stuff they could make and give us. At the end of the day, it's just whatever they decide to give us. Brandon is asking, what phase are you? Oh, we're waiting for Commander Stupendous. Let's see. Oh, Flashpoint wants a red version of the material we have. Oh, Cerebron says he got removed from the group because he got blue screened. Oh, sorry about that. If I'd known, we would have waited for you to come back. Ann Wilson is asking, do you think the Mera hair will look bad on a male toon? Absolutely. I don't expect a lot of male toon to use it, especially the forehead. Basically, on the NPC, there's a tiara that hides the forehead, but the hairstyle obviously will not have the tiara, so that leaves a lot of room for the forehead. But we'll see. Maybe it'll look better than I expect, but I don't expect it to look very good on a male character. Ice Charge is asking, you were level 315 and we're not clamped. The clamp is different on each map, so depending on the map where you are, you will get a different maximum level for the clamp. And I know here usually people will skip all the mobs, all the ads. No skipping today. Today we fight to the last man and more. At this point, it doesn't matter the phase. We cannot. So I guess there's no phase when you're in an instance. Swamp Thing material and the headpiece. The material we already have a few great materials that could kind of work for Swamp Thing. But yeah, if they would give us a Swamp Thing material, why not? But the headpiece, yeah, the headpiece is the one thing we're missing to be able to create a nice Swamp Thing. Yeah, evil yellow teleporters. It happens.
Brother Eye, Batman's superpower tracker that went haywire? What's it doing here?
me backtrack a bit. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of chats. Oh well. I'll try to go back a bit later. Not really a good time right now. Although today we're doing good. 2 tanks, 1 healer.
Paradox entities will be.
And there's the evil paradox.
You're not erasing anybody. It's charging up. Hunker down, everyone. Meaning, the more of us it hits, the less it hurts.
So sadly guys, this will be probably the last time we will be able to play those missions this year. Voodoo, villain or hero? We're playing on the hero side right now. Normally villain, we play villain the last Friday of the month. What I call Evil Friday. Ann Wilson is asking if we had a plant material, you could put it in the Starro face piece and get Swamp Thing. We do have we have the wild material, so I guess I could give it a try at some point. Oh, we got our first bot of the day. Ah.
You can't figure out why the paradox
let's go
demon
for the
would be
source
drawn
mark.
by the anti-monitor? Come on, Flash.
For those asking, the material is
You go on up ahead.
we don't have any info about any new powers coming soon. I don't think we'll get any powers anytime soon, and I don't even know if we're going to get new powers. Uh, 4K T says he thinks we can change the colors. I don't think so. It's called oh, come on. It's called Green Disruption. And I don't have any green, so I don't think we can change the color of the material. It's not a money thing. It's a lot of reasons why we don't have any new materials, any new powers, I mean. But yeah, obviously they're here to make money. If they don't make money, you won't get a game. I guarantee it. There's not a lot of people playing PvP. That's sadly the main reason. When PvP was at its highest, at its highest point, there was 20% of the player base that were playing some PvP. So you have basically had 80% of the player base that never played PvP.
Not me, us, together.
Batlantern says there is a new power coming, but there is no info. If there's a new power coming, I haven't heard anything about that. That's alright, Track Wheel. If you froze, you froze. What can you do?
I knew it would. Destroy. That's concentrated paradox.
Somehow I'm stuck.
You can run as fast as
My evil Dark Robins were trying to get me killed. Did you see that? Jeffrey is saying we should have gotten a new power every year. Oh yeah, it would have been nice to get new powers all the time. And there's quite a lot of new powers they could have given us still. But it didn't happen. Sadly, at some point, they pretty much stopped giving us new powers. Oh, thank you, Hawk. Much appreciated. Yeah, I missed the power skill through too. Oh well. I guess they tried to simplify the process, the system. Sadly, sometimes some of the changes, not always for the better, but very often when they make those changes, they're committed to those changes and they don't go back.
Destroy.
Oh, V says we have an anniversary in the hall on EU. Enjoy it. Hawk says I've always looked to your video for Rage Tank and Rage DPS. Yeah, I should probably make videos about the various powers, but there's some powers I know a lot better than others. So make a video about Quantum, easy enough. Make a video about some of the powers like Rage or even Munitions. Munitions, I know the power well enough, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert with Munitions. So making a video about that would be a bit more challenging.
So your plan is to, what, take
I'll have
every
to try to
paradox demon?
stop being a
Well,
slacker,
so far,
and I'll have to do something
Professor,
about it.
I have to see how you think this will actually solve the paradox. Lead the way, Flash.
Could you just... Never mind. I guess that's the best I'll get from you.
Yeah, Season Chill usually does a good job explaining the powers. And he goes into the numbers, he crunches the numbers in order to try to figure out which powers is better. I don't always agree with the number crunching. Oh, I guess we... let's vote no. If there's someone who wants to join, send me a tell, and I'll add you to the... Actually, let's see if we can add... I don't know if I can still... send me a tell in game, and I'll try to add you to the group. Powers should have been based off heroes and villains. I guess that's sort of what they tried to do a little bit. The water power took a long time. Yeah, Mental is underwhelming now. I don't know, from what I understand, it's one of the new meta, so I'm not sure I would say that. Personally, I always liked Mental. If I'd known, I would have started playing Mental Powers. Come on.
Let me guess, Flash. You teamed up with Circe and now she's betraying you?
I don't think... No, wait.
I watch it mostly because I don't know the artifacts well enough to make my own build. Sorry guys, I missed a lot of the chat. I'll try to get back to it after this. Oh, I understand if you don't like water. On Flight and Rage, is that a bad thing? Ideally with Rage, you want to be... with Rage, normally you should be able to play as a tank. And as a tank, ideally you want to play... as a tank, you want to play super speed or acrobatics for mobility. Flight has the worst mobility in the game. Like right now, we're in combat, and the character goes super slow when you're in combat. So with super speed, ideally you'll have more mobility, or even with acrobatics. Munition is fine. I have a hard time answering those questions because personally I do find no matter what power I use, I do well enough. So to me, all the powers are good. But yeah, I'm sure some are a bit better than others. I have an 116k might and still feel weak. Let me check. How much might do I have? Oh, not a good idea. We'll try to look after it. Forgotten says I've been super speed since beta. Oh, I can understand. Although for a new player, super speed is a bit challenging to master. But normally it's a bit better for a tank type character because you have more mobility. Jeffrey says they should have created main powers. Well, I think they were trying to with serum powers way back when. I guess we're going to reopen the instance. We're on a US PlayStation or US PC. Like they tried to have serum powers way back when, but I think they didn't think it through way back when. Having a power that's pretty much based around injecting drugs in your character, probably not a good idea. Even though the game is rated teens or it's still not a good idea to have the powers where you take drugs.
Paradox is obviously what's causing it. You'd be a better hero just staying home and doing nothing, but you're too stubborn to sit still.
Forgotten says Precision Electric is the best DPS power in the game right now, apparently. Yeah, I could see that. Well, Precision is good no matter what power right now. So, but yeah, you can probably improve it a bit with Electric. Minotaur Visage helmet tradable. I think so, but it's been a long time, so not sure. Jeffrey Lane is asking, have you seen the Bizarro on Superman and Lois TV show? Yeah, I'm not really watching the show, but I saw a few clips online. How much might do I have? Oh yeah, okay, so you have a lot more might than I do. Ideally, I would like to do an update for all the powers, but basically there's 16 powers, so that means a minimum of 16 videos. And even worse, if I do cover the DPS role and the role itself, then it can go up to 32 videos. And there's even some powers where I might need 2 or 3 different videos. So it's a lot of videos to make. So if I start making the powers, it'll take me at least a month, if not more, just to go through the powers. So it's on my to-do list, but there's always something else, sadly, that takes the priority over doing videos about the powers. The same for the artifacts. I should be making videos about the artifacts, and I didn't get the chance to get around to doing that just yet. Yeah, I know with controller my might is not the highest. Basically, there's a lot of videos that I could be making, but sometimes there's videos that will take the priority. Like when we get a new event, a new episode, usually there's a whole bunch of videos that I have to make about those new events while the event is new. So usually that takes the priority. So sometimes that will push back some videos that I have in the pipeline. Like there's a videos. Usually you guys will ask me to make a video about showing all my characters, and normally it's something I would have done like early mid-January, but there was so much stuff to cover in January that I wasn't able to do that. And also in January there's about a week where I was not able to make videos at all. So sometimes I plan to make certain videos, like power videos is something that I should be doing, but it just didn't happen somehow. I don't think artifacts will ever go higher than 200. That's why they introduced the ally system. Thank you, Bat Lantern. Jeffrey's asking, do you watch a Peacemaker? No, I don't have HBO Max, so well, I'm gonna have to wait a while before I can watch Peacemakers. I hear a lot of good things about it, but I didn't get the chance to watch it yet. I did not even watch Suicide Squad yet. Or even, come to think of it, Spider-Man. Sadly, in our neck of the woods, we still have a lot of restrictions. Movie theaters are closed, so seeing movies in the theaters not an option right now. And for HBO Max, I don't have HBO Max, so there's a lot of stuff that I just wasn't able to see for various reasons. Yeah, getting to 200 is you have to play the long game. There's no miracle to that. So you have to play the long game, save your ant medal, and whenever there's a double XP artifacts, uh, enjoy it, use it, because otherwise, yeah, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to get your artifacts to 200. But if you use some of the things we have, like the double XP artifacts, it makes it a little bit easier. Ah, you're so nice for the super chat. Thank you. I did not even notice. Hawk is saying you're the best DCO YouTuber. That's much appreciated. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Let's give a little bow to everyone. Well, now you can get Seal of Completion from Dr. Fate. So, in the past, you would have had to buy them maybe using loyalty points in the loyalty vendor. But now you can buy Seal of Completion from Dr. Fate. So, getting Seal of Completion, not really an issue. Okay, guys, we have one more room for someone. We're going to go play the Legion of Doom raid. So if you guys want to join, send me a tell, and I'll add you guys to the group, and then we'll go play the. Oh, Ghost Rider has to go. So have a good day, Mr. Ghost Rider. We'll have a good weekend. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. So we're gonna have two spots for the Legion of Doom raid. So if you guys want to join, the time is now. Yeah, you have to use your fate tokens for that. Oh yeah, the Red Death gear. Way back when, yeah, it probably was 200K to buy the Red Death gear. Yeah, 40 million. I'm not really surprised. At this point, it's because for the Red Death the gear, you have to get it from Booster Gold. So if you don't get it from Booster Gold, well, you have to buy it from the broker, and the supply on the broker is probably not that high at this point. So the demand is probably much higher than the supply. So sadly, supply and demand, that does drive the price up. See you, Mr. Flashpoint Batman. Thanks for coming by. Brandon Gay, I'm ready to phase. Yeah, you don't even have to phase. Just send me a tell and I'll invite you to the group. Right now we're in phase 7. Ooh, my lucky number. Itikar Hamed is asking, how do you spend so much money on this game? Uh, it's not that much, I have to admit. Way back when, for like the first 4 year. Oh, there's Atomic Voodoo here. For the first 4 years playing DCUO, pretty much all I was spending money on was my subscription. Once in a while, I would buy something like when we got the teleporter. Yeah, I bought that. When we got, we'll do open world after this missions. So for quite a while, I was only buying. Oh, we have someone here. Let's see. So we're good to go. So for a long time, I would only pay for my subscription. Uh, I only started spending a bit more cash when we got time capsule. And depending on the time capsule, there's some time capsule where I spent 20 bucks and that was it. There's other time capsule where I spent more. The good thing, I guess, with time capsule, I thought, was that it allows you to spend pretty much as you like. If you want to spend 100 bucks, you can. If you want to spend 20 bucks, you can. Or you can decide not even to spend a single cent on time capsule and just open the free time capsule you can open and play the broker to get to whatever you need. I'm not going to go to bases tonight. We'll try to play as many missions as we can. No, you can still make a lot of cash. Although it depends on the server you play on, V. Obviously, it's different on a lot of servers. We already did the Dev Invasion. What's up, Lucid? That's all right, Hawk. Once in a while I'll do it, but tonight we'll try to play missions with you guys. Geo is asking what material is that. Let's take a quick look while we wait for people to accept the mission. It doesn't matter if the phase is full or not. We're going to go into an instance anyway. Now, people have been saying DC Universe Online is dead for 10 years now, 12 years now. So, nah, don't listen to that. So the material is called Green Disruption. So it was a random drop. Well, actually, I don't know if it was random. It's a drop we got from playing the Dev Invasion tonight. The group is full right now, Josuke. Although I'm not sure who we're waiting for. Let's find out. Oh, we're waiting for two people, Unknown and X-Ray. Oh, I guess we're not waiting anymore. You're so mean, Edge Adams. Yeah, I could see how it could look a bit like the liquid material. On Xbox, I'm sure on Xbox, especially if you play maybe in a lower server population, yeah, it's probably less people. Pablo's is saying DCO is fun and just people get impatient and want to get everything instantly, but you need to play. Oh, it jumped on me. You need to play the long game. Absolutely. I don't know how many times I told people play the long game and you'll be fine. How do you balance your work life in DCUO? It's not that hard. When I started playing DCO, one of the nice things I really liked about DCO, like with DCO, I could log in 15 minutes. If I had just 15 minutes available to play one day, I could log in, play 15 minutes, and then go do whatever I needed to do. At some point, I would play before going to work, like way back when we had the daily reset at I think we're at 7 in the morning, and at the time I was getting up really early in the morning, so I would wake up at 5, play from like 5 to 7. Then at 7 I would take a shower and go to work or something like that. So it depends. But of course, I don't have children, I don't have a wife, so it probably makes it easier. If I had a whole family to take care of, yeah, it probably would be more difficult. But one other thing I always liked about DCO, if you want to play if you have like a free 15 minutes in your day, log in, play 15 minutes, go back to do whatever you need to be doing. Then later on, oh, I got another 15 minutes. Like sometimes I would at some point I was working from home and had to put my work on a FTP. So what I would do is that while my work was uploading on the FTP, I would play DCUO for 15, 20, 30 minutes for however long it would take for the work to upload. Sorry guys, I missed a bunch of the chat. No, I don't have kids. I'm not made to have kids. I don't have the patience for it. Never had. For the skill points, just play the game. The more you complete content, the more you'll earn skill points. Like there are skill points that you can only get playing the lone game, as was mentioned a bit earlier. Like there's skill points for completing, let's say, 500 alerts. Well, there's no miracle. You have to play alerts, and you play alerts, and you play alerts, and once you've completed 500 of those, you get a skill point. And there's skill points for healing barrels. Like there's one that I always repeat in a lot of videos is there's a skill point for breaking 1,000 healing barrels. So every time you see healing barrels, don't hesitate, break them open, and eventually you'll break 1,000 of them, and you'll get all the skill points you need. The same for the treasure chest. There's treasure chests you can get in certain missions, break them open. But at the end of the day, you have to play the content, and there's no miracle. Yeah, you have to play the content, and you have to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until you get the skill points. Add me to your base, Hawk. Eventually, if I have some time, I might go take a look at your base, but I'm not promising anything. Sadly, there's a lot of videos to make, too little time, and going to see people's bases is something I do once in a while, but it's once in a rare while. I don't see it all that often. Ann Wilson is asking, are you excited for the Marvel MMO that's being worked on? Yes and no. We've been here before. Way back when people were talking about the Marvel MMO that was being worked on at the time, it ended up being Marvel Heroes, and it was disappointing. It was basically it was a dated game. As soon as the game was launched, it was dated already. They decided to make an MMO, but they made it like Diablo 1. Not even Diablo 2, which was the fun Diablo of the bunch. They made it like Diablo 1.
I've survived countless iterations of this.
So
place,
we've been here
I've
before,
never
and the
let
same with the
prisoners
Avengers
escape.
game. I remember when people were
Lois, your strength of will was
I play on
always
PlayStation,
the strength to see why justice without fairness is
and even when we got the Avengers game, people thought the Avengers game would be better than DCUO, and that didn't happen at all.
Send everything at the prisoners. Justice.
So we'll see. I technically I would say yes. If the Marvel MMO is like DCUO, oh yeah, I would be very excited about that. But if they do what they do every time, sadly too often what they'll do is that they'll try to reinvent the wheel. Instead of taking all the good stuff from DCUO and building from there, too often they try to destroy everything and rebuild from scratch, and sadly the result is not always good. No, I'm not on PS5. I can't get a PS5 right now.
You're nothing more than prison rot.
Yeah, the Avengers game, a lot of people thought it was going to be Marvel Universe Online, and it's not that at all. Oh, the chat is going a little too fast for me. Gonna have to. I'm having a hard time keeping up. I'm on PlayStation. I can also play on PC, but right now I cannot really look at my PC is not that powerful. There's supposed to be a PS5 client sometimes later this year, but we don't really know. We don't have all that much information just yet. DCU is not really cross-server. It is cross-server with PlayStation and PC, and that's it. Everyone else, Nintendo have their own servers, Xbox have their own servers, and never shall the twain meet, or the thrice meet, I should say. Oh yeah, PS5 is as soon as they get a handful of PS5, they get sold out right away. So I keep on being told that they're waiting for they should get a new shipment soon, and they should start shipping more and more soon. But whenever I go to the store, they only got a handful, and they sold out within a matter of minutes. So it'll take a while before I can get a PS5, sadly. Oh, I guess. Sure, Hawk. Send me a tell in game, and I'll invite you to the league. Not a problem. I'm very jealous, Hawk. I don't. Actually, someone mentioned it when we started the stream. Someone did mention that that there was going to be a dev live stream. From what I understand, I forget. I think it was mentioned on Twitch or something like that, or Twitter. So that's how I found out. At some point, they used to announce it on the forums, but they haven't done that in quite some time. So. Yeah, I agree, Jeffrey. Although, to be honest, I would prefer if Marvel Online looked like DCUO. Call me crazy, but I much prefer the look of DCUO than the look of the Avengers game. I know that I'm probably the minority here. Nah. Guess we're gonna have to start again. Ahmed is saying I can't imagine a Marvel MMO. The power sets are BS, and Marvel and character creation would probably suck. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. If they have the same character creation we have in DC Universe Online, that wouldn't be an issue. And the same for the powers. So round 2.
Send everything at the prisoners.
There's a lot of things. The Marvel Universe would be beating enough. There's a lot of things they could do. There's a lot of things they could do with it. Yeah, Geo. The customization in DCUO it's hard to beat. Oh, sure, Hawk. I kind of like the. I don't like the Jim Lee designs, but I like Jim Lee's artwork, and I kind of like that the characters are built as if they were drawn by Jim Lee. Although it's not as true, it hasn't been true for some time, for quite some time now. The graphic style of DCUO has been changing slowly but surely.
Where's our reinforcements?
We don't have any information on Blue Beetle just yet. The Blue Beetle style keeps on getting pushed and pushed and pushed, and we don't know why, and we don't have any information about it at this point. There should have been a DCUO dev letter. Oh, we lost the tank. Oh, that's going to be bad.
Put the prisoners down. How dare you assault justice?
No, this is on the US server. Technically, they are updating the graphic bit by bit. But for a full graphic update, we're gonna have to wait for that. And even then, we know that there's a graphic update coming up. But how extensive will it be? We have no idea at this point. Will they only update a few things? Will they update everything?
You're nothing more than prison rot.
It's hard to tell.
We know what's best. You've been too small.
Ultraviolet power would be nice.
This is why you will lose.
Well, yeah, I could see that happen.
How dare you assault?
Yeah, at this point, I expect a lot of delays. They seem to have hired a lot of new people. And also, they have new owners now, which means a lot of new people in charge making the decisions.
You will never escape.
So, yeah, I would expect... expecting a few delays at this point is the safest course of action.
Fire the Omega Cannon, Jimmy.
Our friend Bat Lantern says people are saying that the Blue Beetle style might come out with the movie. It could be. Maybe it was delayed to come out. Oh, that was not good. Bruce Wayne says, I don't understand why there are only 2 Lantern powers.
How dare you assault justice?
It's the only 2 they did. Actually, the only 3 if we count red and green as yellow and green as 2 different powers. Nah. Oh, it says I'm offline. There's a misspelling in my name. Like the I in Multiverse is actually a small L. So I guess we're gonna wait for someone else to join. I know, Bat Lantern, it would make sense for them to wait for the Blue Beetle movie. Let's see. So, Arc X, are you a mutant? If you send me a tail check wheel, I'll invite you back into the group. Sauce is saying new style usually tied to movies and show released. Yeah, I understand, but for Blue Beetle, it was announced that we were going to get it in December, and then somehow it was delayed, and we were told we would get it in January. And now January is come and gone, and we still don't have the style, so it's kind of hard to know what's going on at this point. Commander Stupendous. Let's invite the good commander. It failed to invite the commander for some reason. Another tank, that won't hurt. Yeah, looking for groups sometimes can go a bit fast. Oh, Grim Rider is saying 44 million in damage and we're still wiping. Yeah, we were missing someone. Ideally, now that we have two tanks, that might help a bit. So let's make sure everyone gets here. I wouldn't say that, Jeffrey. I kind of like the fighting system in the DCUO. I much prefer it than the Arkham one. So, nah, I prefer what we have right now.
Send everything.
There's a reason why I've been playing DCUO for 10 years, and I haven't played Arkham Knight all that much. I much prefer DCUO for a whole bunch of reasons, and the combat system is one of the reasons that I prefer DCUO. So I wouldn't want them to change DCUO. The same with the graphic style, like visually. Visually, I kind of like what DCUO looks like. So I'm always a bit puzzled when people complain about the graphics because I kind of like the visual look of DCUO. Not sure why Mr. Illusion isn't healing us. So that might be why a bit.
How dare you assault justice?
PvP was great for a while.
You're nothing more than prison rot. Why, you will lose. Next wave, get in here.
And what days are legal called? Oh, it's the probably just legal. If it's your legal, normally it's only legal. You only see the name of the other legal. Ahmed is saying villain side is dead. I guess it depends on which server you play. Way back when on PC, yeah, I remember a time when there was like three of us on in the Hall of Doom at some point.
You're nothing more than prison rot. How dare you assault justice?
But then when they merged PlayStation and PC, that pretty much solved the population issue. Although the villain side has always been much smaller than the hero side. And of course, depending on which server you play, on some servers it's maybe a bigger issue than others. Like on PlayStation, there's usually enough people that doesn't really matter. But I can understand if you play maybe on Xbox, yeah, or even worse on Nintendo Switch, yeah, it might be an issue. Oh, I'm sure they are. In the House of Legends, there's the Dev Invasion right now. So I'm sure there's a lot of people right there. Mentals. Way back when I started with Gadget, with my Phantom character, for the first year and a half, that's what I would use. And at the time, I didn't quite properly understand how Gadget worked. So I did struggle quite a bit with the power. I was using mostly my weapon. I was using my power a bit. But even then, I had a hard time getting my head around the power, if it makes any sense. Oh, Commander Stupendous, yes. If your combat rating is a 310, that's why. I'm sure at some point they will remove the Watchtower and Hall of Doom. At this point, they're pretty much redundant. That was a close call. Top 3 tank powers. Personally, I kind of like fire. With fire, you're invincible. Ice is easy enough to get your head around, and I would say Earth for the third one. Well, so way back when I was playing Gadget, and when I at some point I had a group of friends that started playing DCUO, and I created a new character to be able to play with them and level up with them. And that's when I first played Mental, and holy crap, did I love it.
Fire the Omega cannon, Jimmy! How dare you assault justice?
Bat Lantern is asking, did you watch Godzilla vs Kong, Batman vs Superman? Yeah, I did. I didn't like those movies very much. Godzilla vs Kong had high hopes. I really enjoyed the trailers, but the movie, I thought the movie was a bit boring. Yeah, our poor friend, Mr. Illusion, seems to be struggling with heals. Not sure why, because he does have plenty of powers. It's probably one of the reasons why I love firepower so much as a tank. You can pretty much heal yourself. So if you are in a group and for some reason the healer doesn't heal too much, or the controller doesn't give power, you can pretty much heal yourself. You can be self-sufficient with a fire tank. Well, the game is simple enough, but yeah, I understand it. When you first start playing the game these days, it's probably a bit overwhelming. You have the weapons, you have the powers, you have the artifacts, you have a whole bunch of stuff now. I wasn't able to get the Grim Rider. Not sure if someone else was able to get him. I guess not. Come on, we're almost there. Sorry guys if I'm not looking at the chat much. We're struggling a little bit.
Fire the Omega cannon, Jimmy!
Sorry, Grim Rider.
Lois, I'll always be here to bail you out when you get in trouble. Let's get you to a safe location to regroup.
I wouldn't be surprised, Bruce Wayne. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they do that, because at this point, the way they're making a whole bunch of changes. The Watchtower and the Hall of Doom are pretty much obsolete or redundant. Redundant is probably the better description. There's still a few things we can only do in the Watchtower, but I suspect that once they add those few things to the House of Legends, I wouldn't be surprised if they do get rid of the Watchtower or the Hall of Doom. Although they don't have to, unless somehow they need server space.
This world is just a blueprint, but the World Forger plans to use it to replace reality.
You're nothing more than prison rot.
It will not come to that if we can reunite the World Forger with the Monitor.
Yeah, that's quite right, Ahmed. There's still a few things. There's still a few bits useful about the Watchtower.
How dare you assault justice? We know what's best.
Best troll power, I would say Quantum. The crowd control for Quantum seems to be a bit better than the rest. And quantum tunneling, it's whenever I don't have it with whenever I play with a character that doesn't have quantum tunneling, I miss it every time. Bat Lantern is asking, do you think DCUO will go woke if DC Future State becomes a DLC? Yeah, probably. They're already a bit, pretty much a bit on the woke side. So if you're worried about the DCUO going woke, it's just a matter of time. Technically, they're already a bit woke. They've been pushing female styles and female content for quite some time now.
Justice comes at a price, and you will pay it.
So if you're worrying if you're worried about DCUO being woke, we're technically we're already there. But the good thing about DCUO is that it can be pretty much whatever you want it to be. So you can make your own, as they say, your own headcanon. And you can pretty much ignore you can pretty much ignore what you don't like and create your own headcanon and focus on what you like, if it makes sense. So yeah, so you can ignore the woke part and just play your character the way you want it to be.
The multiverse needs protecting from the likes of you.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna stop looking at the chat.
Know that your sacrifice
It doesn't lead to anything good.
This is as super play. I know you.
Evil Superman destroying the pillars like that.
This is
Oh, thank you, Hawk, for being here. Yeah, you can already see most of the devs. They're pretty much already on the woke side. I guess the worry would be not to if the game is going woke, but if it would go super woke, then yeah, then that might be not too good if that happens. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You're welcome, Hawk. They had a dev that looked like Granny Goodness.
the multiverse needs protecting.
That's mean, Jeffrey. That's mean. No, we're doing the regular version, so at least I think we are. Oh, it's Ahmed who said that. Sorry, I saw the name Jeffrey from the corner of my eye. I thought Jeffrey had said that. But I have to say you're not wrong. Let's summon some evil Dark Robin to the rescue.
As super play. The multiverse needs protecting from the likes of you.
Almost there. Come on, guys. Just one final push. Sorry, guys, if I'm ignoring your chat. We're in a bit of a struggle here.
This is super flex. This is the only I know you think
Almost there. Almost there. Stay on target. Let's shield everyone to make sure we don't wipe at the last minute. Oh yeah.
I really thought this disguise would have at least inspired some doubt. But no. Stubborn to a fault.
Are you telling me I've watched everyone, my son, be destroyed and remade over and over because you would rather lie and hide than join them and help?
It was worth it to find this. The blueprint that works. I must bring this into reality.
Go kick his ass. He'll be at the World Forge, at the steps of the Hall of Justice. I'll hold off as much security as I can. What are you waiting for? Go!
Let's give a little bow to everyone. And let us go. The dev have been struggling for some time now. They had to hire a whole bunch of new people. It may not be that evident, but when you have new people, that means you have to train them, and it takes a while to get them to be able to perform as well as veteran.
Listen, World Forger. The Monitor sent us to find you.
I know the Monitor.
So they had to hire a lot of new people, and also they have new bosses.
This is why I must
Believe it or not, that creates a whole bunch of changes as well. And so you can tell that they're probably struggling a bit right now with all the new people, the new bosses, they're pretty much in a transition period, and it'll take a while before they find their footing and can go full steam ahead again. Which is probably why we got a whole bunch of stuff delayed. Which is probably why we didn't get any new base items for the Legion of Doom DLC and stuff like that.
Return to the Forge.
What is the highest CR you can reach? I think it's 360, but I'm not sure. But 360 sounds about right. Oh.
Power one such as myself.
Oh yeah, I remember the days on PS3. Holy crap! Towards the end, it was a nightmare. A lot of effects wouldn't show. A lot of lag, a lot of crashes. So sadly, you don't stay in front of the guy when he does his attack. You saw it went right through my shield. Oh, I hope we didn't lose the healer. Nah. Ahmed, I heard that a lot, so I'll take your word for it. Some people said that I would be the new Balkan someday, and I guess here we are. Maybe we could do a bit better with 2 healers. Let's see.
The consequences of your victory would be insurmountable. The air will overpower one myself.
Evil Speed Hacker. I guess I'll have to give that a try. I guess I'll have to call myself Balkan Junior or Balkan 2 or Balkan the sequel. Oh, hello, good name. We're good. Glad you enjoyed my little messenger joke way back when. Le prochain CR Skip, Youssef, en janvier prochain probablement. Oh no, I'm transformed to an evil clown.
I give form to ideas. You will return to the forge.
We'll do whatever it takes.
This is why you lose.
Almost there.
Well, blame it on me.
Uh, the dev seems to have a funny idea of what either the player base wants or maybe they just want to do what they want. It's hard to tell at this point. But there's a lot of stuff that, but also apparently a lot of the stuff they would like to do, they cannot do it because DC says no. So there's a whole mixture of a whole bunch of stuff. But there's a phenomenon that's been going on in a lot of places, in comics and movies and TVs, in that more and more there's this mentality that the customer is always wrong, and very often
Perhaps.
the people making the comics or the people making the movies, like Hollywood, they actively don't want to give the customer what they want. I don't know if that's the case with DCUO.
This family reunion is getting me all choked up. But isn't there someone you didn't invite?
Insolent disobedience.
So is it because they don't want to give us what we're asking for? Is it because they have their own idea of what they want to give us? It's hard to tell at this point.
All is forgiven.
Or is it just that they're limited by what DC allows them to do? Oh, sorry about that. So there's a whole bunch of explanations to explain why. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff that would be a no-brainer that you would think that they should give us. But again, it could be a mixture of they're not allowed to, or they have their own idea of what they want to give us. Either way, sometimes there are things that would be a no-brainer that we're not getting for some reason. It could be Ahmed, it could be. It's hard to tell at this point.
I take your power as my own.
Oh, let's go into the... Sadly, the evil anti-monitor is draining our energy. So we have to hide into those things here. Oh, Mr. Illusion. I guess I'm going to focus on giving power to Mr. Illusion.
Learn your place.
Oh, there he goes.
Come, my guardians. Fight
that's not good. We must not break out. That was my bad. I should not have broken out. Shakul is asking, do you watch Superman and Lois? I watched the first 8, 9, 10 episodes of season 1. For some reason, I did not watch the last few episodes. And I saw a few clips of season 2, and I don't really want to watch it. They seem to be going way into the family drama, and I could not watch. By the time we got the Black Lightning series, I was burnt out in the family drama. I could not watch more than 3 episodes because of the family drama and Black Lightning. And with Superman and Lois, they seem to be back with the family drama. Like there was this scene where you had Jonathan. This clip on YouTube I saw where Jonathan is home with his girlfriend, and somehow it's not allowed. He's 16 years old. When I was 16 years old, I was an enlisted man in the army, and but in Lois and Clark they treat what is 16 years old like they're 5 years old. So I can't watch that. Also, they seem to be going the team route, like basically with Arrow. Arrow started with Arrow being the lead character, and then more and more they would add more and more character to the show. And they seem to be doing that with Superman and Lois as well. Now there's Steel, there's his daughter, There's of course the two Kent boys. There's Lois Lane. So they're turning the whole thing into a group thing, and I'm a little tired of that. I understand. Understand that Buffy was ground zero for that kind of stuff, and everyone has been pretty much emulating Buffy since then. But I still don't like that. Don't use orbital strikes, guys. You're going to kill us all. Don't use orbital strikes, and don't break out. Oh, with a little, oh, friend, we have to. Our second bot today, not too bad. I'm not sure why. Oh, I'm out of power. Oh, my bad, my bad. Ideally, they should get a graphic update by the end of 2022 at the latest. But we don't really know. We don't have any information on that front. The devs have been a bit silent right now. Let's try one more time. Yeah, I gave up trying to get a PS5. I figured let's wait. Let's wait until we can get one, and nope. So let's try again. Oh, see you, Sandman. Thank you for coming by. It's always appreciated.
I take your power as my own.
Let's go to the safe zone. Ah. I looked at Walmart.
Come, my guardians, fight for your master.
I looked at Walmart and I was told that they would get some at some point, but they couldn't tell me when or how many they would get. So sadly, we're stuck waiting. Oh, X-ray stuck. From grocery stores? I guess it depends where you live. In my grocery stores, there's no PlayStation 5. But I checked a few places like Walmart, EB Games, and probably somewhere else I failed to mention. And they couldn't tell me when they would get more PlayStation 5. And sadly, whenever they get some, they only get a handful, and they sell out pretty much right away. Oh, let's try one more time. Yeah, sadly, if you were lucky enough to be able to get some PlayStation 5 and resell them, yeah, you probably made a bunch of cash. Like, last time I checked on Amazon, there were some, but they were like $1,300. I'm not going to spend that much. Yeah, the ads are hurting us a bit. Uh, no, I don't think the new owners will help the game. The new owner seems to have the mentality of people who are used to mobile games. So I think they're going to try to turn DCUO into a mobile game. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but the Quadrant Crown. If you go to the antimatter zone, there's a vendor that should be able to allow you to spend your Quadrant Crowns. Oh, Flashpoint Batman is back. Well, it's a Nintendo Switch game, so I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they make a mobile port. And I'm not sure why there's no heal coming in. Ah, my bad. Oh well, too bad, so sad. So should we try again? We're not using a speed hack. Bat Lantern is asking, will we ever see the White Lantern stream in a marketplace? I don't think so. Seeing how it's included in the Lantern pack, they probably use it to encourage people to purchase the Lantern pack. Oh. I think this will be our last attempt. I think people are starting to be a little bit impatient. For the red being easier or harder, sadly there's players on the forums who are always pushing for content to be harder, and the devs sadly listens to them. So
I take your power as my own.
no, let's go into the power thingy. That was not good.
Come, my Quarians, fight for your master.
Oh, let's go to another spot. Emilio is saying, Multiverse, do you remember when Orbit played DCUO? Not even one bit. I heard I heard his name. Probably watched a few of his videos like years and years ago, but I don't really remember. I guess we're done for tonight. No, I did not max out my lasso speed just yet. I'm at, I forget. I'm at 187 right now. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the House of Legends. And yeah, I'm sorry. I know I said we would probably play the bounties, but I guess not. Didn't expect the dev invasion, and the last raid took much longer than expected. What phase are you in? Not sure. Right now we're in phase 10. Thank you, Brandon. So we're pretty much done, I guess, for missions. Although some of you guys asked if you could take a look at some of my. Oh, what did the invasion give? It gave the material I have on me right now, but it gave us the holographic rainbow chromo pack and the big old sparkler. So let's give a little bow to everyone. So let's give a little bow to all our friends. So next week, we don't know just yet what the bonus week. Oh, actually, next week there probably won't be a bonus week because the Valentine's seasonal will start next week. So next week we'll probably just play the Legion of Doom missions. We'll probably play the bounties, unless we could decide to go back in time and play some of the older content, or maybe just play some 8-player missions in the omnibus. I guess I'm gonna have to give it some thoughts. Batman laughs. We already did the raids. Ahmed, from what I understand, the EU server did get the dev invasion as well. And let's go into our lair right here. In case you did not know, we can now have lairs in the House of Legends. So if you wanted to have a special place to have your lair, this is a good place to have. I have to admit, it was a nice surprise. Not something we really expected.
Want to see a neat trick? I can talk without moving my lips.
So we have our friend Ambush Bug. Sadly for the House of Legends, when you have the House of Legends lair, we don't have your emblem here for some reason. And obviously this was the perfect lair for the multiverse. Let's switch back to our usual multiverse look. So I would have asked them to make a lair for me. It would have not have been more perfect than this. So obviously we have some of the Triumph statues. The Peacemaker. I'll try to make a Peacemaker video soon. I toyed with the idea of either making a Suicide Squad video where I would include Peacemaker or just making a Peacemaker. But I'll probably make a Peacemaker video because I have to make a Harley Quinn video. So I'll probably make a video with the with some of the Suicide Squad members, but I'll give them their own videos. Also, I'm overdue. I've been meaning to make a video with Cobra Commander. Maybe a video also with Darth Vader. I'll have to give it some thoughts. So let's go around quick. So I've set up some of my armories. I'm still in the process of decorating all my lairs, so this is far from final. I kind of like those frames. I'm not sure I like them here though. That fit a little bit too tight. Again, a work in progress. So this is where I've set up my crafting station. Where I've set up my broker. My bank. Oh yeah, Darth Vader. Oh, let me show you Darth Vader. And of course my teleporter. I will come back to the teleporter here. So yeah, I'll probably try to make. I was toying with the idea of making a Suicide Squad video, but then I came to realize that I'm way overdue for a Harley Quinn video. You can buy them from the marketplace. Also, there's collections you can gather. If you look through my videos, you should see I have videos where I show how to get the various amenities, just gathering collections. I have the wrong armory for that. Oh. So I guess you saw a sneak peek of the evil Darth Vader. Also have the red lightsaber, but I had the wrong armory to be able to show that. So here we have our friend Deathstroke, and somehow I had set up my Teen Titans beside him elsewhere, but I decided to put him here now. And also that's where I guess you could say my main armories are. So some more Triumph statues.
Performing scheduled patrol.
Yeah, the emblem from Bird of Prey. I was hoping to be able to get the enhanced version, but I'm still missing. I have to fight the calculator bot like 5 more times to be able to get the enhanced emblem. So right now I only have the regular emblem. So let's go to our space base. Some of my layers are still in the process of being decorated, so some are not even close to being properly decorated, but I'll give you an idea. Like here we have our little space base. I love this space. I wish we had a bigger version, but for a small base, it looks really nice. Oh yeah, love this base. And next we have our penthouse. Even loading time. I was hoping with PS5, maybe the loading time wouldn't take as much time, but from what I understand, the PS5 doesn't seem to slow down the loading time. So here, this is our penthouse in the process of being decorated. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. I have a whole bunch of those library walls, so decided to make a little subsection. I have a little kitchen here. I have a whole bunch more of those counters and kitchen stoves, but this will do for now. So here, I guess you have the master bedroom. I don't think I'll be able to play. Maybe Saturday, Sunday. I have plans. So I might play maybe Saturday, but I'm not sure. No, my Bat Lantern is asking about my Yellow Lantern Batman. He's still there. But I haven't used him in a video in a while, I have to admit. So that was for the penthouse. Let's go to the manor. At this point, the manor layer is pretty much used to show off some of the bigger posters or bigger frames. And of course, the big version of the orrery of the multiverse. This is the only place where you can fit it in the lair. So we have those windows to Gotham. There's the version with the Riddler emblem. And a whole bunch of the posters we have in the game. We have all streaky. Here I was going to put a whole bunch of Oracle-based items. I'll probably put a whole bunch of filing boxes. I'm still working on that. Or question armory. And I've pretty much set up some of those multiverse tables pretty much everywhere by now. And I need... I'm trying to get one more Dr. Fate display for my Dr. Fate character. I like the foresight to get it way back when it was a bit more affordable. So here's some more posters. Can you make the Darkest Night build? Absolutely. Actually, I have it on my Green Lantern on PC. Oh, Arthur Isis. Oh yeah, and sadly the secret door sadly doesn't work quite properly. So here we have our smaller Batcave. Again, work in progress. I guess this is our Superman wing. But I guess I would need a few more items. But I love those posters. I wish we had more like these. And here we have the smaller version of the posters. For this layer, you have to buy it from the marketplace. We got it as a gift for Batman Day, I think. Yeah, the door works, but yeah, it is a bit buggy. But at this point, if you want to have the manor layer, you have to buy it from the marketplace. So next, I guess, would be my tech layer. So again, I'm pretty much in the process of building up the layer. I'm not too sure about that. I have a whole bunch of those beds, so I figured I may as well use them here. I started using them. Let's go down here. Like I started using them here at first, making some sort of infirmary, but I couldn't really put a lot of them, so I had to put some of them on the upper floor. And way up here, again, I'm still in the process of figuring out what to put here. And I have a whole bunch of those tubes. And of course, the cosmic thread mill. I love it. And next we have the cave layer. This one is pretty empty here. I started making it like basically a bat cave, but I'm gonna need a few more things to make it a bit more different than just being a bat cave. The easy solution would have been to purchase one of the Batman base items pack, and I still might do it at some point. So here I'm starting to make some sort of gym. What's your favorite DC character? It would have to be Batman. And the Atlantean layer. Bernita Gunn is giving us some lowdown on her character. Again, here, not much here to show just yet. Here I made some sort of forest with some sort of stones, a little sort of improvised Stonehenge. There's probably a few more things I could put here. For here, I'm not sure just yet what I'll put. I'm still figuring it out. And here I wanted to make a section with a whole bunch of statues from Atlantis. But again, I'm still figuring it out. Oh, old friendly bot again. We got lucky. We took a while before the bots showed up. And I love that door over here. I had to use it at least someplace, and here it is. And now let's go to the Brainiac lair. Again, this is also, I'm still figuring out what to do here. I think the best part is here. Like I have my time sphere here. I love those big posters. So here we have some Stars of Fire base items. We'll be able to get a whole bunch of them next week when we get the Valentine seasonal. And I love that big window with Brainiac. I have a few of the triumphs here. The CSA table. We needed some better chairs, so I've used some of the House of Legends chairs. And the Moebius chair. Love that chair. I'm trying to think of a Brainiac wing or something. I'm still going to get some thoughts. I'm toying with making a Lex Luthor office here. Oh, bye, Will. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And thank you for coming by. And I think we pretty much went everywhere. Well, thank you for sharing, Bernita. And we're back to the House of Legends. So I guess that's pretty much it for tonight, guys. So if I can, I might try to do a live stream tomorrow. We could play a whole bunch of missions maybe tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. There's also a whole bunch of videos that I'm planning to make, or that I am in the process of making. So I might take tomorrow to try to get ahead with some of those. We'll see how it works out. So guys, thank you for coming by. Thank you to everyone who came to play with us. It's always appreciated. Thanks to everyone who not just watched the stream, but also everyone who commented in the chat. Chatting with you guys is always awesome. I know that sometimes I cannot answer all the chats because sometimes we're busy trying not to get defeated playing missions. But it's always appreciated that you guys send us chat and that we can exchange through the chat. So next week we'll probably play some Legion of Doom missions until we decide, unless I somehow decide that we could play some other content. I'll have to give it some thoughts. So guys, thank you very much for being here. You guys are awesome, and I hope you guys will have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye, guys.